YouTube, what the crap's going on? Happy Saturday to all of you. That is, if you're watching this on a Saturday. But if you happen to watch it on another day, then happy whatever that day is as well. I believe in more than one happy day a week. I know, very gracious of me. Hey, so how are you all doing? I'm excited. We're going to jump back in the Kholek Sun Eater campaign, where we're actually going to be doing an attack with Archaon here. And we're going to be going up against Nikolai. And we got his reinforcements here. Rastilton? Yeah, sure, whatever. You guys are going down. That much is apparent. So this is going to be Archaon's first battle map appearance, I should say, in the campaign. We'll get him ranked up. He's going to be a pretty tough lord by the time he gets ranked up, because he's not the best for multiplayer because of his cost to what you get out of him, but in campaign, Archaon is one of those lords that can be very, very reliable. So let's get things started. Kind of thinking about how I want to siege the city. Let's just go ahead and siege it on this side. We've got the towers to do a lot of the heavy hitting for us. Let's go ahead and let's see. It's got my chosen with great weapon and halberds to go to the wall. I like the chosen with great weapons going up there, but I don't think the halberds are probably the best choice. So let's put a couple of our healthy, just regular chosen units on there. They won't be great against armor, but they will provide us with a very tanky unit to put on the wall. Let's do something like this right here. So let's put one there, one there. Alright, we really want to make sure that our chosen with great weapons end up where the great swords are at. And then the others can go towards other units, because obviously the great swords will be best dealt with in that manner. Tzeentch's many glories, huh? I'm gonna think about where to put the hell cannons. I don't want the hell cannons to hit my own towers. Let's actually put them from different angles, like that maybe. And we've got our knights, dragon ogres, and then we got Archaon, and we got our chariots as well. Alright, this'll work, this'll work. Let's get deployed. I'm gonna just let these guys fire at will for the moment. Wow. That is some pretty seriously powerful fire coming off the walls. We're going to have to keep an eye out. We might have to abandon one of our towers because of how punishing that the walls are. They must have very high tier walls. I see some great swords right there. Great swords. Okay, the great swords are concentrated mostly in that spot. 28%, 21, 28, 56%. We'll kind of be patient here. It might make it if it gets closer. That hell cannon is going to get wrecked eventually, but the tower just became unoccupied, so we're good. Let's do a little bit of manual firing with the hell cannons here. There we go. Let's go ahead and get some other work going on, and then I'll do some more manual fire. Scoot up a little bit. Is this one firing? Should just be fire at will, but it doesn't have a target. Shoot the handgunners, maybe. I'm gonna actually take a shot with this one. Let's do this real quick. Let's insert. I think they're having a hard time targeting on the walls. It's going to be kind of a tricky shot. Woo! Hit my own guys a little bit, but I think I did most of the damage to the humans there. Let's resume the battle. Kind of want to focus elsewhere. So we got a couple of decent hits there. We've got our guys up on the wall fighting. We're having a lot of trouble even getting the ram to the gates. And we're taking some heavy, heavy fire. May just go ahead and send some units up the ladders, because they're just going to get hammered down here. The tower fire is excruciating, to say the least. We really need to get through the gates. I'm going to actually kind of pull the guys up closer. Let's bring Archaon up. So the fight on the walls is really, it's going okay. We really need some more Hell Cannon support, to be honest. Not the best shot, but it still counted. Some of the explosive damage got through. Let's try it again. We just need to help our Chosen survive this. That was a pretty good one. That was a pretty good one. Let's put another one up there. Some more work done. There's a bunch of great swords right up there on top. Let's try and put another hit on them real quick. There we go. So we're putting some pretty solid hits on those great swords. Let's put one more Hell Cannon shot up there. Let's maybe go hit those handgunners. There we go. Not bad, not bad. All right. I think... Oh, crap. I accidentally clicked out of the screen. Get me back. Get me back in the game, coach. All right, let's go through. And let's get all of our cavalry. And let's get these guys and come through here as well. All right, our fight on the wall is going rather successfully at the moment. Okay, got these guys up here. Let's bring these two units down here to attack. We're taking a lot of fire from back there. Our Hell Cannons would do well to target that. Let's see whether or not they can fire over the walls. Okay, where's our Archaon at? Right here. Fireball won't do us any good in this blob. But the fight on the walls is definitely swinging into our favor. Really good kills there from the Chosen with great weapons. And then the Hell Cannon right here, yeah, it's got 164 kills, so quite successful. Alright, those Hell Cannons, one of them at least, is firing at the targets back here. Okay, we've killed the enemy Lord, or at least routed him. But we're taking a lot of fire from the mortars here. Let's get our cavalry and push on through. Oh, really nice shot there from the Hell Cannon. Let's target here. I've got my cavalry and chariots. Let's group them so I can select them a little easier. Another really nice hit from the Hell Cannon. Let's go ahead and back off with the Hell Cannons. Alright. What is this? Swordsman? Just a regular swordsman. Let's get all of our infantry and Archaon in another group and push forward up to the town center. But our cavalry are here. The enemy lord is, or one of the reinforcing enemy lord is here. But he should die. Let's get our two chariots loose from this. There's an Empire Knight back here too. The Empire Knight is the only thing that's going to keep my chariots from absolutely wreaking havoc all over those lines over there. And it's sitting back, unfortunately, kind of in a nice position to keep me from getting into the squishy innards. I think it just moved forward, though, so let's take advantage of this situation. So our chariots should be able to work through here now. There we go. Now we're through. So the Empire Knights got out of position, and we're going to make them pay. Okay, into the flank. Okay, chariots, keep moving. Alright, we're going to move in and hit the mortars. Enemy troops are falling apart at this point, so Archaon's going to score his first victory. Somehow I didn't manage to get a single kill. I wouldn't say that piece was real impressive from him, but his infantry performed very admirably. Let's get a little bit of close-ups of the defenders. I believe this is, I don't know if this is Kislev, but I believe it is. So yeah, here's the defenders being trodden down by the hordes of chaos. Not quite as cool as when all the Shaggoths were doing it, but still pretty gruesome. Look at the host of chaos. So the day of reckoning, Archaon has come to Kislev. Very nice, very nice, very nice. All right, let's get back out to the campaign map. It was fun. That was a pretty good battle. That manual fire on the Hell Cannon definitely helped clean up the walls in my favor. I mean, my troops up there did good, but they were definitely going to struggle a lot more had they not gotten the support fire from the Hell Cannon on manual firing. You can make those things incredibly useful anytime that the AI blobs up. Picked up 5,000 in loot. That's great. That's a turn's, well, almost a turn's worth of loot. And that number will change over time. I really could use the horde growth for Archaon, but I need the money too, so we're just gonna sack and raise. The horde growth is useful to us. Oh, sweet. He already got a potion of toughness. That's awesome. So let's go in here. We can throw on, let's do Flaming Sword of Ruin. It's probably one of the most helpful first spells, but we also need to unlock the horde growth stuff for him. We got a Chaos Steed, Devastating Charge, Thick Skin, Foe Seeker. Alright, we're working on Wound Maker. So our Exalted Hero will do even more damage. So Kislev gets raised to the ground, and we're going to keep doing some more work. Prague we could take care of, but I don't know. It probably wouldn't hurt to just go ahead and wipe out Kislev here. And the reason why we want the horde growth, sorry, as I was explaining, so part of the reason why I wasn't losing all that much money was that Kholek had all the buildings that were making all these units upkeep significantly less. And when you take a look here, we've got a population surplus of 7, which is good. The first thing that we probably need to be able to build is the barracks chain here. So we'll build this up, and that'll cut down significantly the upkeep on Chaos Warriors, Aspiring Champions, and Chosen. So that would be a first good move for us, since the bulk of our army is Chosen. Or I say the bulk, a large portion of our Chaos army is Chosen. And then the one for Knights would be good too, because they're expensive, and that building tree actually... and that building tree actually earns you a little bit of income. So like, for instance, if we go look at that, this Pillar of Skulls. So this would be a good one to build, because it's going to take the upkeep of my cavalry down and generate income. But yeah, all of them are going to be useful. And that's the reason why we want horde growth, because the quicker you get your horde growth, the quicker you can take care of stuff like that. Both of our armies are a little bit weakened on this turn in. They're going to need to do some replenishment. And replenishment for Chaos armies can be quite slow. Okay, Middenland is going to attack my weakened forces here. I can probably... let's see who it is. It's Boris Todbringer. I'm a little bit weaker than I'd like to be here. And I mean, I can heal Kholek with a potion, but the rest of my forces won't heal quite as much. Let's retreat and see whether or not we can avoid fighting Boris on this turn, which we can. I hate to retreat. I know it's very uncharacteristic. All right. Critical failure on the assassination.
Despoilers come.
let's get set up into... Trying to think about the right way to handle this. If I go into an encampment and try and heal, it's not really going to work. Maybe if I fall back a little, it'll work. We'll see. I'm gonna move over to here and then hit the encampment and then try and recruit. If I have to, I'll go ahead and go into battle and defeat Boris. I'm pretty certain we can. These guys are fairly low upkeep for me and would be a handy backbone to throw into the army. Or actually Forsaken would be perfect because they're fast moving and get a lot of damage done. So I'm going to throw a bunch of Forsaken into the mix here just to build this army up a little and have some fodder to keep the... and that would still make this army very fast moving and hard hitting. And then I definitely would probably like to have some hell cannons back as well. I'm going to move up here on Kislev. And again, it's going to be very slow replenishment, but we can replenish. And while in the camp, we should be able to... Oh, he has 0 population surplus. My bad. Yeah, we definitely need to wreck some settlements to get some population or horde growth going on for Archaon. I guess I'm just used to being spoiled by how much of it I get off of Kholek. Okay, that was a foolish move right there by Boris not to keep attacking me, because now I've gotten a turn of replenishment and I have a whole crap load of Forsaken. So that is definitely not the right move in terms of how they should have handled this. So, can you merge Dragon Ogres? Because it's going to take these guys so long. We can't merge them. Golly, it takes them forever to replenish. Though, if we wreck some settlements, we can rack up some horde growth and probably replenish all at the same time. So that's probably the best way to go. So I'm just going to move up to here. Camp, we'll get a little bit of replenishment done. We'll move up here and we'll wreck the settlement. And then when you wreck a settlement with the and raise it the right way, then you end up with more replenishment. So it's kind of a way to make things faster. So unfortunately, it cheats us of some money that we need. But the growth will actually be better in the end because it'll slow down the rate at which I'm losing favor, which is Chaos' version of income. Okay, so the Ever-Chosen, what is here in terms of defenders? Pretty sturdy defense. I'm thinking we go around them and hit Volksgrad just to keep things moving. So we'll bypass them, hit Volksgrad, use it for some replenishment.
This serves the dark powers.
And Kholek can get all the way there, but let's just wait one more turn. We're now losing considerably more because of the upkeep on those. I say considerably more. It actually wasn't that bad. We already like at 5,500 something, and that was 7 units of Forsaken, so they didn't actually hurt that bad. It's mostly the stuff in Archaon's army that hurts. But if you go the opposite direction and you don't want to pay all that extra upkeep cost, then basically it means that Archaon's going to have a crappy army for a long time and you're going to have to babysit him and try and keep him safe, which to me is far more annoying to deal with. And since we're making so much money off loot, we can kind of handle it this way. Alright, so Archaon... But that also means we're going to rely on Kholek for a major source of loot. I'm going to go ahead and auto-resolve this easy one. And we're going to raise and revel because it's going to give us the horde growth that we badly need. And it gives us replenishment, so it's a double win. So we're going to go ahead and get the Cascading Fire Cloak. So that's a couple of pieces of important magic for Archaon. And then Kholek. Let's go in here. So Kholek can now wreck this joint here. It's not much, but we're gonna take it because we need to offset as much of our upkeep as possible. What I'm gonna do is probably wreck my way down. Dang it, Marienburg already got wrecked, which would have been a very tempting target. Coron's already wrecked. Way to go, Norse raiders. Ruin all my fun. Take away all my good loot. That's irritating. Look at this. The Varg just took absolutely everything over after I had pretty much stuck them under my thumb, so that's pretty irritating. Alright, let's end a turn. We're going to have to take down Prague, so I'm going to make a move to do that. The Varg are trying to lay ambush to me, which could be a decent chance to... They assaulted units over here, that's annoying. Let's do one quick turn of replenishment, and then we'll hit Prague. Let's take... Kholek. There was a stack right over there, but let's just ignore it, and I'm going to move up to this point and then encamp. There we go, that's what I wanted. An opportunity to intercept. Just a bunch of chaos chariots and trolls. So let's go ahead and fight this. If I auto-resolve it, they're going to take an unnecessary amount of damage on my dragon ogres. Your single unit models will take a ton of damage from the auto-resolve. It's pretty unfair. The auto-resolve doesn't really know how to work properly with them. I'm going to kind of use the knights to absorb charges. Then we'll stack this with dragon ogres right here, including Kholek. There we go. And then just get my Forsaken in a big line. And they will move rather quickly on the battlefield. Be very handy. It's actually hard to group them too. Okay, there we go. We're all ready to go. Start the deployment. Our Forsaken will probably get beat up pretty bad by chariots. But we're going to get straight into the heart of this enemy army. And hopefully take down the enemy lord immediately. Here we go, here we go. We're going to take these guys into a standard group, and we're going to attack the enemy lord. Let's bring the Chaos Sorcerer in. Okay, so we got a big distraction going in the center now. I'm gonna bring the Chaos Sorcerer down here actually right now too. Put some of that going on. Our Forsaken are getting in. And our Chaos Sorcerer here has the Filth Mace and the Helm of Discord. Let's get that out there. Uses Power Stone. Alright, the enemy lord got chased out, so let's focus down some of the trolls. Yeah, we're doing it. Alright, the terror is real at this point. Alright, yep, so we hit really hard with the terror there. Actually, where's my mystifying miasma? Okay, let's get group 1 over here. Yeah, like I said, some of my Forsaken will take a beating here, but it doesn't matter. They're kind of the fodder to keep my dragon ogres from taking all the damage. We got 5 seconds. We can use another mystifying miasma. There we go. Alright, so we've been able to easily smash most of the enemy army. Let's pop the Arcane Conduit. Since we have the extra magic, let's hit these guys with the Pendulum. Hit them with another Okay, the enemy lord came back here. Let's keep attacking. The miasma ought to do its job there. These guys are basically gone. There we go. So, a giant dragon ogre stomping for the Varg forces there. And hopefully that'll get us a little bit of loot too, because that was a fairly sizable army, so I'm hoping we get some loot off that. We can sacrifice the captives as well to gain even more favor. The unit replenishment would be nice, but I think I'm going to go for the gain the favor, because this buys me the better part of a turn. Picked up Dark Soul. So let's go ahead and sacrifice captives and take the favor. And then let's move down here a bit further and then set up camp. So if we set up camp, the easiest thing to do again would be to just merge the Forsaken and ditch the one unit there. And then let's get into the camp and recruit some more Forsaken. So yeah, this stuff takes a lot longer to replenish, which, like I said, it's fine. There'll be opportunities where we can get quite a bit of replenishment from wrecking settlements. Let's just take the Forsaken there. That'll work. Just a few more is all we really need. And then this army should be ready to wreck Prague. However you say that, Prague. It's saying that they have really decent chances, which I tend to actually disbelieve. Because this army is a reinforcement army, and it won't initially be on the walls. So I feel like if we make a rush on the walls, we can hopefully get quite a lot done. Because as soon as my chariots and cavalry make it through the gates, we're going to be in really good shape. I don't think there's any need to siege this. Let's just fight. And we'll send all of our warriors to the walls and immediately scale the walls and try and overwhelm. I don't know if the reinforcements get to spawn in the city or if they will spawn. If they spawn without the city, then they're going to get hurt pretty bad. Yeah, these fort towers. We're probably going to take some pretty serious damage to our infantry here as well. But we can cover a lot of ground. Put these units right back there. I'm gonna get these units ready. Let's go ahead and put them in group 1, just to make it easier for some select. Gonna push forward. Looks like the reinforcements are immediately on the walls. Let's take Archaon up here, and let's start trying to bash through the gates. And let's take the Hell Cannon and get some manual work done here. Those handgunners over there are a tempting target. There we go. Should get some pretty serious damage in. Let's actually scoot over to this direction. Go. Another pretty damaging volley. Our guys are going to be taking a lot of damage, but let's just provide the top cover from the Hell Cannons. Here's a nice blob right there. Looking to just create maximum carnage with the Hell Cannons at the moment. Let's pop off the Hell Cannons and see how we're doing from an overhead view. Alright, all my ladders are deployed. As expected, we took some pretty significant damage. There we go. Alright, so my men are scaling the walls. Let's get back on the cannons. One of the cannons is under fire, actually taking significant damage. I can't really afford to lose the cannon either, so I'm going to dismount the cannons. Unfortunate thing is that the enemy towers can fire all the way to the edge of the map. Let's get all this cavalry and bring it forward to draw the fire off the hell cannons, because we can't afford that. Okay. Some of our units on the walls are already finding some success. It's an Empire Knight. If we come down from the wall, there's a chance the Empire Knights can support the fight, so let's stay up on the wall momentarily. And we'll keep trying to bust through the gates with Archaon, and we're drawing some of the tower fire now away from my hell cannons, which should be preferable. Any of these units bash the gates? I know the Dragon Ogres can. All of them can bash the gates, so bash. Alright. Yeah, that's not good. Alright. Situation on the walls seems under control. We actually got back attacked by the great swords, so that could be better. Take out the swordsman there. Alright. That is so annoying. The towers can just see me through the forest. And they can shoot all the way to the back of the map. There's no hiding in the forest. They're gonna kill my hell cannon, which means the only way for me to get it back is to bring Kholek all the way over. This is absolutely absurd. That is annoying. I should have moved him over to this side of the map because that tower wasn't captured. We might be able to save this hell cannon if that's what we do. It's not real likely at this point. All they have to do, though, is just score like 1 or 2 hits. Okay, the gates are open. So we're going to have to recruit some more hell cannons from Kholek and bring them back to this army. The hell cannons are actually a pretty important piece of the army. The battle favors us. We'll get rid of these Empire Knights. And then we'll try and go get rid of the enemy Lord, which is attacking some of our Chosen right now. It shouldn't take me too long to get rid of the Empire Knights. I got Dragon Ogres there to help, and they're anti-large. Got a little bit of a situation here, though, because of the crossbowmen. And we're doing better on this flank than the other. Kind of cheat the system a little here. You're not supposed to be able to use spells on the walls, but if you cast them on the ground there, it'll work. Yeah, those hell cannons would have been very useful to that extent, but they got completely wiped out, which means I won't get them back. I need to remember that in the future and position my hell cannons like over here or something on a spot where they're not likely to be hit by the tower. So Archaon may take more damage here than I would have liked. Yeah, go through the crossbows. There's another Empire Knight coming around. Let's turn Archaon into it and a Chaos Knight with lances. Okay, enemy Lord's dead. That has got to start breaking apart the enemy resistance here. Alright, take out these last group of Empire Knights, and I would expect that we should see a chain route quite soon. That unit of Chosen with great weapons did pretty good, got 129 kills, but starting to falter a little now. Okay, Empire Knights are gone. These freaking mortars have gotten some hits. There we go. Help out my infantry up here a little bit by giving them some more weapon damage. That's going to shut down the mortar, which is kind of getting some absurd hits there. Alright. Felt like it took a little bit too long for the enemy to chain route there, but whatever, we got the job done. Let's end the battle. We're going to lose the Hell Cannons just straight out, but every other unit we should get to keep, and if we do the replenishment option after this, it should be alright. And then we'll just have to swing Kholek around at some point to come provide some more Hell Cannons. That is frustrating. No, we lost one warrior with great weapon too, so this was a pretty costly battle, losing 3 units in their entirety. Not exactly ideal. I sure would like to have the cash, but we need the horde growth and the replenishment more. Because if we don't get the horde growth, then Archaon is going to continue to be pretty worthless. So let's go ahead and do Route Marcher and then Tribes of Chaos, so that we can go ahead and build up that horde growth. It's going to make a huge difference in the end. I should have done that a little bit sooner rather than worrying about fire spells that didn't end up making a huge difference there. So yeah, you'll see we'll get some replenishment done. We're going to need to take Archaon back over to meet up with Kholek. But we've done some pretty nice irreparable damage to the Kislev faction already. And then Kholek, of course, his army is basically insurmountably good. So it's unlikely that any of our enemies will be able to do anything to slow his reign of terror. Got that zap, and then we'll work on anything else we need to. So hope y'all enjoyed this episode. HeirofCarthage signing out for now. I will see you back next time on the Chaos campaign with Kholek, Suneater, and Archaon, the Ever-Chosen at this point. He's only got 1 horde growth point. So, yeah, we still got a lot of horde growth to build up with Archaon. We'll see you then. Or actually, real quick, before I forget, we haven't done any of this stuff, and I want to say there was we picked up something that could be used. Yeah, right here, this Dark Soul. So that's going to be a great retainer. Razor Standard. Or be captives after battle, 12%. Let's do the research rate, and then the captives after battle, because all those could be good because it goes to favor, like the more captives you get. Razor Standard would be good. In terms of armor, this Helm of Many Eyes would be a cool one. And then for a weapon, constant self affects allies in range. So that would actually give Archaon quite a few buffs to the units around him. I'm thinking the 10% ward save, because physical resistance is only good against physical attacks, so 10% ward save would probably be a better choice in the end. He's got a Feather Foe Torque, but we want the Potion of Toughness. There is no casting item available for him at the moment. And we might as well go ahead and... Well, let's leave these slots open for potentially something that's more useful than just some of these banners, but that should be good for Archaon. He's got a lot of help now, and if we take a look at this Exalted Hero, he's also got a Potion of Toughness. We can give him this Helm of Discord, which will benefit that army. And that's going to be about all we need to do for now. So yeah, we got those guys decked out a lot better, and we should be in a better position to make these armies more effective. HeirofCarthage signing out for now. Thank you for MSI supporting the channel. Appreciate their help. They're awesome. Appreciate you, my awesome viewers, being here. If you want to subscribe, my logo's in the bottom right-hand corner. Click it. You'll be the first one to know about upcoming events. HeirofCarthage signing out for now. I will see you soon.